Hello everyone, this is Shobhit Jaiswal from Global Medical Foundation Delhi and welcome to this video on Bukovinian State Medical University, which is the best medical university in Ukraine for an Indian student. For those of you who don't know me, or for those of you who have not seen any of my videos before, to the right of your screen is my photo at the campus of Bukovinian State Medical University. So through the course of this video, you will see why I have called this university as the best option in Ukraine for an Indian student. And before we can start, I will also like to take this opportunity to inform you all that Global Medical Foundation is the official and authorized representative of Bukovinian State Medical University, and in fact we are the only authorized representative of this university in Delhi. So as someone who has visited this university, as someone who has sent a lot of students to this university, and as someone who is the official representative of this university, so whatever information that you will get in this video will be 100% accurate and it will be 100% correct. Bukovinian State Medical University is a government university. It is located in a city by the name of Chernivtsi, which is in western part of Ukraine. We will talk more about how you can travel from India to the university in the next slide. So for now, let's continue to talk about Bukovinian State Medical University. The university was established in 1944, so this makes this university more than 75 years old. It is recognized by Medical Council of India. It is also WHO approved. This means that you can appear for exams such as National Exit Test of India and also exams such as USMLE of the US and PLAB of UK. You can also appear for examinations of various other countries because the degree that you will get after completing your medical studies at this university is recognized worldwide. The duration of the MBBS course at Bukovinian State Medical University is 5.8 years, and this entire course will be taught to you in the English language only. Therefore, there is no bilingual pattern at Bukovinian State Medical University or at any other medical university in Ukraine. However, you will be taught the local language as well from the first year itself. So, the local language will be a part of your syllabus from the first semester and it will be taught to you. Why is it so important to learn the local language? It is important because it will enable you to interact with the patients during hospital visits while you study in Ukraine, and also it will help you in day-to-day interaction with the locals. Bukovinian State Medical University has about 1,600 Indian students as on 1st January 2020, making it the university with the second highest number of Indian students in Ukraine, and it shows how popular this university is among Indian students. This data was provided to us by the Ministry of Education of Ukraine. So already many batches of Indian students have graduated or have passed out from BSMU. In fact, if you check the FMGE passing percentage of 2012 to 2014, so you will also find the name of this university in that list, which means that Indian students have been going here since the 2000s. So another important point about FMGE is that this university has an excellent FMGE passing percentage and its graduates have consistently performed well at the screening test. In the slides ahead in this video, we will discuss about the FMGE passing percentage of this university and compare it with the FMGE passing percentage of other universities within Ukraine. So the high FMGE passing percentage shows that the quality of education at Bukovinian State Medical University is very, very good. And this is the reason why I have said that this university is the best in Ukraine, as at the end of the day, what actually matters is that you clear the screening test. If you're not able to clear the screening test, then you will not be able to practice in India. So another reason why BSMU is a great option for Indian students is that its tuition fees is very low and its overall budget is also very low. So money at the end of the day is a big factor for a lot of students who are deciding to study MBBS abroad. And when you check the fee structure of Bukovinian State Medical University and compare it with the fee structure and the overall budget of different universities in Ukraine, you will find out that there is a difference of at least 4 to 8 lakh rupees in the overall budget of Bukovinian State Medical University and of other medical universities in Ukraine. So the overall budget required to study here is low, and this is another reason why BSMU is the best university for Indian students, as it provides you quality education, as it provides you education that works, as it provides you education which will help you clear the screening test in India, and it provides all that at a very low fees. The university also provides hostel facility to all of its students, and it is the only university in Ukraine which provides a separate hostel for girls. So please note that in all the universities in Ukraine, there are co-ed hostels, or at most there are hostels where the floors are separate for girls and boys. But Bukovinian State Medical University is the only university which guarantees girls hostel to all the incoming girls. Talking about safety and security of the students in Ukraine, so there is a police station which is close by to the girls hostel, and there is security which is provided at the entrance of each and every hostel. There are wardens, there are security, so the hostels are safe, the hostels are secure, and Ukraine as a country is very safe for foreigners, for foreign students and for Indian students. And this is the reason why there are more than 18,000 Indian students who are studying in Ukraine as on 1st January 2020. Again, this data was provided to us by the Ministry of Education of Ukraine. More than 18,000 Indian students are studying in Ukraine, and Ukraine is not a new destination, it's an old destination. Indian students have been going to Ukraine for a lot many years now, and they have been studying in Ukraine for a lot many years too. You will also find Indian mess facility at Bukovinian State Medical University, where you will get authentic Indian food 3 times a day made by Indian cooks. So there are Indian cooks who are making the food at the hostel of Bukovinian State Medical University. For those students who want to cook food for themselves, they can also do the same, as there is kitchen facility provided at every floor in every hostel at Bukovinian State Medical University. A standout feature of this university is that it has an Indian student society, and we will discuss more about this further ahead on this video. Now let's quickly answer a very common question. How do you travel from India to Bukovinian State Medical University? So when you travel for the first time, you will travel in a group with other students. So you will not travel alone, you will travel in a group, and a lot of the students will be traveling with me from India till Bukovinian State Medical University. So when you travel for the first time, there will be 2 flights. The first flight will be a direct flight of about 7 hours from Delhi to Kyiv. Kyiv is the capital of Ukraine, and then from there you will take a connecting flight from Kyiv till Chernivtsi, which will be of another 1 hour. So traveling is not an issue. The connectivity is good, and it is easy to travel from India till Bukovinian State Medical University. There is an international airport at Chernivtsi, which is located about 4 to 5 kilometers away from the hostels of Bukovinian State Medical University. So the airport is also close by to the hostels. And while coming back also to India, you can follow the same route. You can take a flight from Chernivtsi to Kyiv, and then to Delhi or to some other state in India. So point to note is that once the student spends some time in Ukraine and they get to know about the transportation system in Ukraine, they generally prefer to travel between Kyiv and Chernivtsi via bus or via train, as it is cheaper. So I've already mentioned that the duration is 5.8 years and the medium of instruction is English, and it is the same for all the universities in Ukraine. However, the one thing which is unique about Bukovinian State Medical University is the Indian Student Society. So throughout your stay in Ukraine, the Indian Student Society will act as your guardian, and they will help you out in every way possible. So a lot of students ask about the education system in Ukraine, about the strictness of this university, but what will happen when you face any kind of problem in Ukraine? So at Bukovinian State Medical University, in case there is any kind of problem that you will face during your stay in Ukraine, you will always have the Indian Student Society to help you out. The Indian Student Society has about 120 members as on today, who will take care of the welfare of the students of Bukovinian State Medical University through its various committees. So this society has been given recognition by the Indian Embassy in Ukraine as well as the university itself. They also have been given a separate space at the Dean's office at the university. There are various committees of the Indian Student Society, which includes Medical Emergency Committee, IT Committee, the Dean Office Committee, Cultural Committee, the Academic Committee, Student Welfare Committee, and then there are committees which take care of students of various hostels as well. So in case you have any kind of problem, you will already be aware of which person to go to within the Indian Student Society, and they will be helping you out for each and everything during your stay in Ukraine. So in class 12th, you need to have an aggregate of 50% marks in physics, chemistry, bio, and you should be having English as a compulsory subject, and you should be passed in all the subjects. For age, the minimum age to apply is that the student should be at least 17 years old as on 31st December of the year in which he is taking admission in. So in 2020, if you are going to be 17 before the end of this year or on 31st December, then you can apply. And if you're going to be 17 next year, then you cannot apply for admission at this university. Regarding NEET, as per the new rules and regulations, the NEET result is valid for a period of 3 years for MBBS abroad. So those who are appearing for NEET 2020, if they are confident of qualifying NEET, they should apply for the provisional admission letter right now. And those who have already qualified NEET 2018 and 19 and have NEET qualified results, they can apply for the confirmed admission letter as on today. Now let's talk about the recognition of the general medicine program at Bukovinian State Medical University. So first of all, the general medicine course at this university will lead to the MD physician degree, which is equivalent to MBBS degree in India. So the name of the degree that you will get after the completion of your medical education in Ukraine is called MD physician. Please don't get confused. This does not mean that it is a post-graduation degree or the degree includes any post-graduation studies. After completing your education in Ukraine, you will come back to India. You will sit for the screening test. Once clearing the screening test, you will get a license and your degree will be equivalent to MBBS in India. So like I've already told you, the degree awarded by Bukovinian State Medical University is recognized by Medical Council of India. It is recognized by WHO. So that means that you can practice in various other countries as well. And you will find the name of Bukovinian State Medical University in the World Directory of Medical Schools. Now we are going to talk about a very important point, that is world ranking. And as a matter of fact, I think almost everyone tries to search for the world ranking of the university when they are trying to apply for any university outside of India. But there is a very big problem with the world ranking. The first problem is that none of the websites are actually official and authentic websites for ranking these universities. The number two problem is with the website that you are seeing in the screenshot in this video. So this website is 4icu.org, and mostly when you search for the world ranking of any university in Ukraine or any other country, you will this website also. But there is a very big problem. The problem is that this website does not rank the university as per the academics. So here is a screenshot of the website of 4icu.org, which describes the criteria for ranking the universities. So if you see and if you read the second paragraph, it says that we do not claim by any means to rank higher education organizations or their programs by the quality of education or level of academic services provided. The UniRank university ranking is not an academic ranking and therefore should not be adopted as the main criteria for selecting a higher education organization where to enroll and study. So they basically say that you should not check this ranking in case you want to see the quality of education. So what are they actually using as the main criteria? So you can read that in the first paragraph, which says that they are using various SEO factors to rank the universities, which basically means how popular the university's website is. And I'm sure the Indian students want to know whether the university is good for an Indian student and whether they will be able to clear the screening test after studying from this university or not. But unfortunately, none of the websites rank the universities for Indian students. They rank the universities on some other criteria which are not always helpful for the Indian students. So I'll tell you what actually you should see. So you should actually check the FMGE passing percentage or the MCI screening test passing ratio of the universities in abroad and decide whether that university is good or not. For example, if there is a university which has high FMGE passing percentage for so many years in the past, so you should always select that university over a new university or over a university which has not yet produced any graduates from India who have appeared for the screening test, or a university where the passing percentage is low. Obviously, if you go by logic, you should always select a university where the FMGE passing percentage is high. And how you can check the passing percentage? You can go on Google, you can search for Global Medical Foundation. You can go to our website, there is an option of FMGE on the menu as you can see in the screenshot. Go there, there is a link FMGE passing percentage 2012 to 2019, which is the current one, the latest one. And you will be able to find country and university wise FMGE passing percentage from 2012 till 2019. So you can check the passing percentage, and also you should check the current scenario at the university by taking the reviews of the students or by talking to the agents and consultants in India. And after checking these two, you should decide whether you should go to a university or not. My whole point is, don't base your search only on the world ranking, as you will almost every time be misguided by the world rankings. So let's see the FMGE passing percentage of Bukovinian State Medical University. As I told you that I will be telling you the FMGE passing percentage of this university. So between 2012 to 2014, the passing percentage was 30.60%, which was the highest among all the universities in Ukraine. In that period, the passing percentage of Bukovinian State Medical University was the highest in Ukraine. Between 2015 to 2018, again the passing percentage was high, and it was the second highest passing percentage among all the universities in Ukraine during this period. And in 2019, again the passing percentage was good. So passing percentage is very good, and the passing percentage has been consistently very good. When you compare it with the passing percentage of all the other universities, you will find that this is the only university which has consistently performed well in FMGE. So the next point is tuition fees, which is again a very important criteria for many students. If you look at just the tuition fees and nothing else, it is set at $3,900 per year, which is approximately 2.8 to 2.9 lakh rupees per year. If you calculate it for 6 years, it will come out somewhere around 17 to 17.5 lakh rupees, which is only the tuition fees. But now there are other expenses as well. For example, hostel, Indian food, admission, visa, one-time charges, traveling expenses, medical insurance, admission, and all the other expenses. So if you include all these expenses, your budget should be between 25 to 30 lakh rupees for studying at Bukovinian State Medical University, which is again one of the cheapest options in Ukraine for an Indian student. If you compare it with the fee structure of other universities, you will find that other universities have a higher budget, which might be 4 lakh to 8 lakh rupees higher than the overall budget of this university. So now we are going to talk about the hostel facility which is provided by Bukovinian State Medical University. The first point is that it is the only university in Ukraine which is providing separate hostel facility for Indian girls and Indian boys. There is no entry for boys in the girls' hostel. Security is provided at the entrance. Wardens are also there to look after the students, and like I've already mentioned, Indian Student Society has appointed heads for each and every hostel, and then there are separate heads for each and every floor as well. So in case there is any problem regarding the hostel facility, the students can coordinate with the head of each and every floor or each and every hostel. So the hostels are fully furnished. The rooms that you will be getting would be on either 2 sharing, 3 sharing or 4 sharing basis. Most of the hostel rooms are on 3 or 4 sharing basis. The rooms are fully furnished. You will get bed, you will get almirah, you will get side tables, you will get all the facilities that are required. You don't have to purchase anything separately, and the hostels are centrally heated. So during winters, your room temperature will be maintained at around 20-25 degrees Celsius regardless of what temperature it is outside of the hostel. So hostels are good. Separate hostels are provided for girls and boys. There is safety and security within the hostels, and there is also a police station very close by to the girls' hostel. All the hostels are nearby one another only, and all the students who are coming in the first year will be provided hostel facility by the university. Also, there is kitchen facility provided at each and every floor in the hostel. So for those students who want to cook food for themselves, they can also do so, or for those students who want to cook at times, they can also do so while taking the mess. So next point is Indian mess. So the Indian mess facility is provided by Bukovinian State Medical University, and there are Indian cooks, and I have personally visited the Indian mess, and I have personally eaten at the Indian mess also. So the facility is good. Like I've already told you, for those students who want to take the mess, they have the opportunity to do so, and for those students who want to cook food for themselves, they can also do so at the hostel itself. There is no extra charges for the induction facility which is provided in the kitchen at each and every floor of the hostels. You only have to go out, buy the ingredients, and you can cook food for yourself. Now, I was lucky enough to be a part of the various cultural events which is organized by Indian Student Society. I've included a link of one of such events which I was a part of. It was the Shera Puja in 2019. I think it was during September end or in the first week of October only. At that time I was at Bukovinian State Medical University, because whenever our new students go, I'm also at the university to help them in settling down. So you can go to the description. There is a link of this video also. You can check it out. Also, I've included some videos of reviews by the passouts and current students of Bukovinian State Medical University, passouts who have actually cleared FMGE and are practicing in India in various government hospitals. So you can find links of different videos in the description. For syllabus also, I've included a link in the description. You can go to the link and you can check the year-wise syllabus of Bukovinian State Medical University. Now, like I've already told you, that we are the official representative of Bukovinian State Medical University, and we are the only authorized representative of Bukovinian State Medical University in Delhi. So in 2019, we organized a seminar where the chief guest was Dr. Safka, who is the Dean of International Faculty of Bukovinian State Medical University. So he was a part of the seminar, and we also invited some pass outs and some graduates who are working in India in different hospitals. So we were able to make sure that all the students who came to our seminar got the chance to meet the Dean of International Student Faculty. They also got a chance to interact with the pass outs and got to know about their experiences. So again, you can go to the description and you can find a video of a part of the seminar where the pass outs were able to share their experience with the future students of this university. Like I've already told you, we are the official representative, and anybody who's looking for admission at Bukovinian State Medical University should get in touch with us. Our number is mentioned on the screen. So these are some photos of the students who went through us. Like I've already said in the video that we have sent students. So most of the students who went through us in 2019 session, they got their admission letter from the hand of Dr. Safka. So these are just some photos of the students who got admission through Global Medical Foundation in 2019 session. And some of our students also had NEET score of above 500, even 560, 570 marks. So there were students with 560, 570 marks who went through us last year also. Now these are some photos of the students who went through us, and these are the photos in Ukraine. So whenever anybody goes through us, anybody who goes through Global Medical Foundation, I, Shobhit Jaiswal, will be present in Ukraine, and I'll be helping you out with settling down. I'll make sure that you meet the seniors. I'll make sure that you don't face any problem. So any student who is taking admission in Ukraine through us will get these services from us. So the next question is how to apply for admission at Bukovinian State Medical University. So first I'll talk about the admission process for those students who have already qualified NEET in 2018 or 2019. So such students don't have to appear for NEET again for 2020 session, as the results are valid for 3 years for MBBS abroad. So they can apply for admission letter right now. They'll get the confirmed admission letter. If they have the passport also, we'll get your invitation letter. We'll send you a list of documents. You have to give all the original documents to us. You can send it to us via courier, and we'll get your visa done also. After that, we'll help you out with each and every formality before you go, and we'll help you go from India to Ukraine in a group. Now for those students who are appearing for NEET 2020 and expecting their results in October, for those students, they can also apply right now. They require 12th mark sheet, 10th mark sheet, and Aadhaar card at least right now. We'll get your provisional admission letter, which will be valid after your NEET result is out. So once you are able to qualify NEET and once you give your passport to us, we'll get your invitation letter. We'll give you a list of documents. You also have to prepare the same documents. You have to send the documents to us. We'll get a visa also, and then we'll help you out with the completion of the rest of the formalities, and then we'll help you in going from India to Bukovinian State Medical University. So you can get in touch with us for admission in any university in Ukraine. We are the official authorized representative of most of these universities. And for those who want to take admission at Bukovinian State Medical University, you can get in touch with us via call, or you can send us a message on WhatsApp. For more information, you can go to our website, and if anybody wants to meet us, they can meet us at our office at Karol Bagh. They can also have a conversation with us via Skype. Let me tell you one thing, that 70% of our students are from outside of Delhi. So the entire admission process is online. Even if you are from outside of Delhi, even if you are from far away, you can still get in touch with us for admission at Bukovinian State Medical University. So I hope that you got to know a little bit more about the university. And still, if you have any queries, if you have any doubts, you can comment or you can call us directly at the number given on the screen. Thank you so much.